Hello and welcome to Simply Dating. If you are a newbie in the internet dating department, you might have some burning questions. And in order to help you in this journey, we are going to answer some frequently asked questions in detail. The first question is, how can I set boundaries in the right way? Always communicate with each other cleanly and clearly. Many people find it hard to manage their relationships because they don't know how to strike balance between compromises and getting their needs met. The key to a successful relationship is setting clear boundaries. If there is something that you cannot do for your partner, you'd better be honest from the very beginning, otherwise resentment will grow, which is bad for the relationship. The second question is, how can I get my needs met in a relationship? The best and the fastest way to get your needs met is to make sure that your partner gets what she wants. By that we mean, if your lady is satisfied, it's so much easier to ask for what you want. The third question is, what is the real number one relationship killer? A lot of people think that lack of communication is the biggest relationship killer. But as we see, such things like lack of communication and lack of shared vision are simply the symptoms of the real number one relationship killer, which is unresolved trauma. First of all, unresolved trauma is usually dismissed and unexplored. When individuals experience issues in their romantic relationships, they usually focus on finding solutions to problems, which is understandable. Nevertheless, when the same problem arises repeatedly, unresolved trauma is probably the fundamental reason why people have to deal with the same problem again and again. Second, it's totally possible to heal your life and have a romantic relationship even if you have unresolved trauma. In truth, trauma is very common, but many people avoid talking about this unpleasant topic. Actually, we may even argue that almost everybody has some type of trauma. But the great news is that you can actually heal your life by going through a professional therapy if you can afford it. However, if therapy is too expensive for you, you can deal with the problem by yourself through conditioning your feelings and emotions. What makes you happy? Write down the list of at least 100 things that make you happy and enjoy at least 2 of them each day. And please do not allow your past to define your future. Fourth question is, what are the common mistakes that people make on the first date? First mistake is talking too much without listening. Talking too much has two effects. The first one is that you just focus on yourself, and the second one is that you share too much too early. What's more, talking too much doesn't allow you to listen carefully. You are supposed to ask the lady questions and listen to what she says on the first date. Second mistake is talking too much about your ex-partner. When the context is right, you can talk about your ex-partner. Nonetheless, you are not supposed to bring up your ex deliberately. Your lady wants to know that you are over your ex-partner and ready for the new chapter in your life. The fifth question is, how can I make the first date better? First and foremost, do not show extremely too high expectations on the first date. We mean that your standards should be high, but at this stage your expectations cannot be too high. The first date is only the opportunity to get to know each other more and to understand whether the lady is the right candidate for you. Second, you'd better choose the right activity for the first date. For example, going to a local gallery or a coffee shop is a great activity as it's more flexible. But having a dinner date isn't a great activity for the first date as it's too long. We hope that all this information was helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post videos about dating every week. Thank you for watching. Bye!